Fish your moment. Fact. Warrior, woke up with purpose, grinding with grace. Built from the pain, now we taking our place. Money on mission, legacy in sight. Faith in the fire, we still shine bright. Victory Life. Victory Life. Solutions, moving in power, stacking up wins, every minute, every hour, molding our walk, unstoppable truth, rising up strong, now we speak to the youth, yeah. No fear, no doubt, we breaking them chains, talking freedom, wealth, love, not just change. This the blueprint to break through the vibe. Victory Life Solutions, we alive. Yeah, Victory Life Solutions, we alive. Victory Life. Step in your season. This your moment. Let's build it, let's live it. Victory Life. Victory Life.
Okay, everybody. So, first of all, I just want to let you know that if you're watching this channel, I am considering you Victorians. Okay. So, this is my new channel. This is the P.h.D. Podcast, and I want you to know just how important you are. Okay. And that's why I want to call you Victorians. So, for all my people out there who really truly understand what having the victory is, I want you to experience life to the fullest. Okay. I live life to the fullest, and I want that for everybody. Like anybody that meets me, they know, look, we have the victory. And so that's what I'm all about. But I really want to address something that's really been on my mind. A lot of people have been talking about it, but I want to put your mind at ease. We get caught up many times on what's going on in the political arena. When you live a life of victory, you really don't care, honestly. I mean, is it happening? It is. Does that mean that it's going to change? Well, maybe, maybe not. But if we learn to focus on those things that we can change, then we will not concentrate on those things that we can't change. And right now, politics might be one of those things that we can't change. Now, the way to change anything is to vote, right? I mean, so I'm not pushing voting. I'm not saying to vote. But what I'm saying is that regardless of where you're finding yourself in the world, today is the day for you to decide how you're going to become victorious. So, there's been this great conversation lately about mortgages. Yes, possibly even extending to 50 years. So, you might say, 50 years? I can barely pay off a 30-year mortgage. And you're right. Many people may not ever pay off that 30-year mortgage, or by the time they do, they can't even do much after that, right? It's the cycle of life. It's what we as Americans have subscribed to. And I always like to use an analogy, one that we can all think of and how it works. give you an example. Now, I'm not saying that everybody owns this vehicle, but let's just say they do. So you go out and you purchase a $250,000 Bentley. I know many people are like, a Bentley? Listen, think large, live big, okay? Yes, there is such a thing. So you go and get a $250,000 Bentley. That Bentley is going to become yours free and clear in about 5 years. And they're going to congratulate you. They're going to say, congratulations, whatever your name is, fill in the blank. And you're going to walk out with those keys. You're excited. And when you make that last payment on that Bentley, you're even more ecstatic about it, right? So now when it comes to purchasing a house, you go and get a mortgage for $250,000. Now, I just want you to compare the amounts that I'm telling you about. Both are a loan, $250,000 for a car loan, $250,000 for a mortgage loan. So ask yourself this question. Why is it, or should I say, how is it possible that you could pay off the car in less time than you can that mortgage? Well, it's the way that debt is accrued. So when you think about the way debt is accrued, you're not going to pay for a car that's not going to last 30 years, unless, of course, you were at the Cadillac show that was on this past Sunday here in Fort Lauderdale. That's a little different. Yes, many of those cars were from 1949, 1970. So the longevity of those cars, because many of them are collector items, yes, they have run the lifespan further than 30 years. But I'm talking about the average person who's driving their car and they're expecting to get 100,000 miles on it or 500,000 miles. I don't think there's a car that exists with 500,000 miles. Now, I'm sure somebody may put in the chat, yes, my so and so, whether it's the uncle, the brother, the grandfather, whoever had a car, they put 500,000 miles. I'm just saying that it's not typical. I'm not saying it's not possible. I am saying it's not typical. Now, you've got the car. The car is $250,000. You go out and get the mortgage. They give you the same thank you. Congratulations, okay? And you get what? Keys. So you get car keys, you get house keys. Both give you access to whether it's the vehicle or whether it's the home, right? But here's the difference. One is going to allow you to pay it off sooner because that 30-year mortgage, they know that brick and mortar is going to stand the duration of time. Now, listen, I live down here in South Florida, and you know we have hurricanes. So maybe it may not last that long, the house, because a hurricane comes and sweeps it away. But that's not always typical. So I want to just draw your attention to what is typical. Now, you get the keys to the house and you're excited. You're enthusiastic. In fact, you start having a housewarming party. You're inviting your friends, your neighbors, and everybody over. And you really don't think about the fact that by year 15 is when you're really going to start. Now, mind you, I did say year 15, right? That's where you're really going to start to see a difference in the principal going down on that house, meaning you're paying more of the house off by year 15. That's almost like your break even, like your halfway point. Now, I'm going somewhere with this, and I really want you to think about what I'm talking about. When it comes to the car, 5 years you're out, it's yours, or 4 years, whatever the term is for that vehicle. But now that house, 30 years is what they've tied you to. And so we buy it. I mean, we have multiple 30-year loans, right? Or mortgages. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. I'm just saying I've got a system that can help you to avoid paying all of that extra interest. Suppose I could tell you that instead of paying 30 years for a mortgage, you could actually pay that mortgage off within maybe 7 to 10 years, maybe a little more, and maybe a lot less. It really is possible. It really is. And that's why I'm here today to share with you in brief that opportunity so that you will know that it's possible. Now, what have I done? I've just pretty much helped you to understand that when you hear the talk about the 50-year mortgage, my clients, they're using what's called the financial GPS system. And guess what else? They're discovering that they don't have to worry about paying that house off for 50 years. Now, here's what I would encourage you to do. I'm a real estate um, licensed agent here in Florida. So people like to ask the question, I don't know if it's the right time. Is it the right time for me to buy a house? I'm going to tell you very simply. Any day that you purchase a house is the right time. Because the longer you wait, there's what's called appreciation, meaning that those houses are going to appreciate, meaning they're going to go up in value, which means that if you wait to buy the house, you're going to have to end up paying more for that home. Now, I just wanted to give you that little side trip on acquiring a property to bring you back to why you don't have to wait until the mortgage or the loan interest rate drops. So, regardless whether it's a 10-year, 20, 30, 50-year mortgage term, you can pay it off in less time. Now, if there's anyone who's really kind of curious about how this program works, what I would suggest is that you very simply just email me. Email me at victorylifesolutions@gmail.com. When you email me, I'm going to send you two things. One is going to be a book on how to eliminate debt and build wealth, and the other is going to be a video. I want you to watch the video. I want you to read about how to eliminate debt and build wealth. And then I want you to email me with a form that I'm also going to provide for you, which is called a free debt analysis form. You fill that form out. I don't need your credit card numbers. I don't need your social security number. But what I do need is for you to have that form completed before you email me and before you set up an appointment. So do me a favor, email me at victorylifesolutions@gmail.com. I'm going to send you the video link. I'm going to send you the debt analysis worksheet. And I'm going to have in that email my calendar link so that you can book an appointment with me. Now listen, if you like having debt or like owing people, don't make a change. But if you really want to pay off those credit cards, if you really want to pay off those personal loans, if you really want to pay off anything that has interest attached to it, then I'm suggesting to you to please consider emailing me at victorylifesolutions, that's with a S, @gmail.com. You have yourself a great day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the other side without debt as you can learn how to build wealth.